Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Forrester, Daphne puts the moves on Carter again, looking deep into his eyes as she tells him he should be proud. It's clear his ideas were necessary to the success of the show. She's proud to be part of his vision now and into the future. At Brook's place, she and Katie express their thanks to Eric, who's thankful for all they've brought to his life. He has to go to the office but can't stay to hear what Ridge has to say after seeing Brook in the looker. He admires Taylor but is moved Brook and Ridge will get together again. Once Eric's gone, Katie gushes about Brook and Ridge. The Golden says it made her feel good how he looked at her on the runway. She's hopeful, but he still went home with Taylor. Katie says everyone saw how he looked at her, including Steffi and Taylor, who must realize her hold on Ridge is slipping away. Katie goes on about the way Ridge looked at Brook, who agrees it was pure magic. Katie has to believe that Ridge will see she didn't betray him. Brook warns Taylor won't give up. Katie feels Ridge is on the cliff of getting back with her, and Taylor must realize that too. At the Forrester manse, Steffi joins her parents, and they go over the success of the show. The reviews say it was deliciously nostalgic. Taylor notes the press are calling Ridge and Brook the first couple of fashion. Ridge shrugs. The press has to come up with commodity. He assures Taylor this doesn't change the way he feels about her. Ridge has to go to the office, but Steffi is going to stay for some alone time with her mama. Ridge kisses Taylor and leaves. Steffi can tell her mama is concerned that Ridge's passions for Brook reignited at the end of the fashion show. Taylor's not naive and has seen Brook work her way back into his heart. She won't back down. Steffi reminds her Ridge claimed the fashion show was rigorously business. He made his decision and told Brook. She promises her mama she doesn't need to worry. By the runway, Daphne tells Carter she thinks she fulfilled what she set out to do. Carter appreciates her reminding him to hear to his gut. She's significant to him. But I've to tell you, Daphne Daphne tells him to forget about hope. He needs to concentrate on the future and what they can make together. Zend watches from the doorway as Carter dodges her kiss. Zend interrupts them and tells Carter that Will is looking for him. Carter tells Daphne he should get going and walks out. Zend asks Daphne about her trying to kiss Carter. She shrugs that she may have got caught up in the moment. Zend thinks it looked more serious and asks if she has factual passions for Carter. You develop genuine passions for Carter? Daphne says no bone. Was more surprised than her. Katie appears behind the curtains and listens as Zend tells Daphne he knows all about her scheme with Steffi. He won't tell Carter anything about why she came to LA, but she needs to be careful. However, it'll affect further than just her and Carter if this gets out. Zend exits and Katie shows herself. She asks Daphne, "What's your secret?" No bone can pinpoint exactly what's in her scent, but she's seen how people reply to it. Must be kind of delightful. Kind of like making a potion. Commodity used to manipulate someone. Someone like Carter Walton. In the main office, Eric finds Ridge sketching and chortles. Look at you. Back at it again, write down. Ridge asks him to close the door, and also confronts him about the looker trick he pulled. He complains that he was blindsided. Eric knows he was shocked, but he also saw admiration and love. It was the right thing to do. Eric wanted this to be special to remind people they were back. Not only us but you and Brook. Ridge grunts. There it is. Eric tells his son he didn't just see a woman in the looker. He saw his future. You saw Brook. Ridge demurs that he's not the same man. He's married to Taylor and won't let her down again. She's not Brook and he's glad. She's no way let him down. Eric has felt the same way about Brook, but now they understand she took the CEO position for him. Taylor's not the only one with a broken heart. Brooks was broken too when he went with Taylor. Brooks ready to forgive. She's ready to forgive you. You need to stop condemning Brook. He understands he doesn't want to hurt Taylor or his kiddies, but he cannot deny his future is with Brook. Ridge flashes to Brook in the looker. Carter will be furious over Steffi and Daphne's scheme. It looks like Katie will expose the verity after wiretapping, so let's talk about all the drama ahead. Katie is Carter's former honey and still cares about him, so she'll view Daphne as trouble and will want her to just go down. Rather, Daphne will plant another kiss on Carter, and keep trying to move him to put Hope in the rearview glass. Katie will catch Daphne stealing a smooch from Carter, so she surely wouldn't be happy about that. Katie will eavesdrop commodity that makes her indeed more convinced Daphne needs to head back to Paris. It turns out Katie will be hearkening hard while Daphne and Zen Forrester Dominguez suppose they're having a private discussion. Katie will discover Daphne came to city at Steffi's request, and that she's been lying to Carter this entire time. Steffi wanted Daphne to fit herself at Forrester Creations, move Carter to surrender power and resolve him up from Hope as well. Daphne's whole provocation for coming to Los Angeles was to play dirty for Steffi. Once Katie eavesdrops on this discussion that isn't meant for her cognizance, she'll corner Daphne alone. Katie will call Daphne out and push her to confess that she's been impacting Carter on Steffi's orders. Daphne will no doubt argue that all that's over now that the Forresters are on the throne again. Although Daphne will defend her authentic passions for Carter, Katie wouldn't be willing to stay silent about Daphne's original docket. Since Daphne keeps acting like Hope is similar a manipulator, Katie may suppose she's a fraud who deserves to go down for what she did. Daphne manipulated Carter more than Hope ever did, so Katie will suppose it's time for him to find out. At some point, it looks like Katie will indeed expose Daphne and Steffi's scheme to Carter, who's bound to be mealy. Carter will surely feel betrayed, and may want nothing to do with Daphne after this disclosure. Katie will make some prognostications about Daphne's Paris return. Katie will make a fierce demand while Liam offers some romantic advice and Ridge decides his future. First, Katie will cloud at the sight of Daphne locking lips with Carter. Daphne and Zen will also get fractured in a discussion that tips Katie off to trouble. As Katie demands the real story from Daphne, she'll want evidence that Daphne was doing Steffi dirty work from the progeny go. Although Daphne has truly departed head over heels for Carter, a skeptical Katie may contend Carter needs to know about the docket she had when she was cozying up to him. As far as Katie's concerned, Daphne could still be conniving commodity right now. Katie will make it clear that she doesn't trust Daphne, and most likely resoluteness to slip the verity to Carter soon enough. Once Steffi and Taylor have some major outbursts over Brook fashion show climax, it'll be Ridge's turn to complain to Eric about how it all went down. Eric will rush to his own defense since the looker was a success and hopefully reminded Ridge of the love he still has for Brook. Ridge will do some soul-searching when it comes to his love life, so he'll be torn on some position. The commitment Ridge made to Taylor is important to him, so Taylor will keep her spot as his romantic mate. Ridge will turn down a reunion with Brook formerly again, while Will showers Elektra with attention following the jewelry line palm. Will might hope Elektra will want to celebrate with him in the bedroom, but she may pump the thickets on taking that coming step and admit she still isn't ready. Hope will get updates on some odd news. Liam's new living arrangement will leave Hope thwarted, so she may find him living with Steffi and Finn. B&B suckers know Liam is dealing with an inoperable brain excrescence, so it's wise for him to be covered nearly. Since Liam wouldn't want to admit what's really going on, he'll have to tell a many fables to Hope. Still, Liam will get honest about one thing: videlicet the direction he feels Hope's love life should go by. It turns out Liam will push Hope to reunite with Carter, so she'll have to decide if she's going to take that advice.